Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Information reaching us right now is that it has been alleged that Ooni of Ife bought and installed a very big water tower for Queen Naomi in her chambers. We do know that ever since the king started making an arrangement for Queen Naomi's return, they said he have renovated every part of Queen Naomi's chamber. As in the way it is right now, it is far much better than what it used to be. Because we do know that that palace is a very big palace. It's a very big place to stay with. And from the information we are getting, they said the palace contains nothing less than 978,000 people. Some are elderly people, some are people who are born into that family, into that palace and all of that. So it's a very big place to be with. And they have different chambers, different, though of course they cannot be living all in one. It's not a one compound. It contains a lot of buildings and houses and all of that. And you know that in a place where there is so much people, you don't expect everyone there to love you, and you don't expect everyone in there to hate you. There must be people who love you in that place. There must be people who hate you in that same place, because the number of people there are much. So, and from this analysis, you can know that we know that some people love Queen Naomi in that palace, while some people hate her. And some people also love the women, I mean the Olories, because of what they will bring to the table. Or maybe for one reason or the other. I know people love people for one reason or the other. Maybe the same reason you love this person might not be the same reason I love the person. So I believe in a situation where there are too many people, there will be people who love and people who hate. And in that situation right now, the king have realized that from all that have happened between him and Queen Naomi and all that is still happening right now, he have realized that the king, Queen Naomi, needs good protection in that palace for her to be safe. So everything that will bring her safety right now is what the king is making preparations for and trying to achieve. Because initially he wasn't doing all of this. He was a kind of blindfolded that he left Queen Naomi on her own. And when the young poor girl fought to the point that they said she even got so sick, she have to leave the palace because it looks as if she was fighting alone. The king who brought her inside that big place, knowing that there are too many enemies and too many lovers, should have been there to protect her. But no, he didn't. Some said it's because of the kayamata when they used for the king, while others said it's because he neglected or doesn't know that Queen Naomi needed his protection in that palace. But one thing he should know is that right now that he have involved a lot of women in his life, the battle is more fierce than it used to be. Because those of them who have been hating on Queen Naomi, they were not married to the king, you know, and that hatred is a bit far from Queen Naomi. But right now that the king have married so many wives and they don't love Queen Naomi, the hatred is closer. So he needs to protect Queen Naomi. If not, problem, there will be story that touches the heart. But I don't think it's going to happen because God is in control. So, but what he is doing right now, a lot of people have been applauding him, telling him that, look, had it been you have been doing it this way from the beginning of this whole marriage, all the stories that have been making around the social media wouldn't have been going on. But nevertheless, if you start today to learn and take corrections, it is still okay. And a lot of people also believe that the king, that the same kayamata where they use against her, not against him, no, they work again. Okay, so they said in that palace, most of the tanks that they are using were these plastic ones, you know, and with that plastic tank, it is not completely safe. I'm not trying to say that this one is completely safe, but you know that this one is very high. So if anyone wants to try any nonsense, before the person will get, and they said the only person that can climb this tank right now is a professional. So, and I don't think there are professional crime, how will I put it, in that palace that will want to go as far as going to do this in that same palace, considering the fact that there will be cameras everywhere and all of that. So they said the king bought the tank and put it in Queen Naomi's. Or they said he bought it too. One for himself and his chamber, and the other for Queen Naomi's chamber. They said the way the king have renovated Queen Naomi's chamber right now, if you go there, it is amazing. As in, it is lovely that even when Queen Naomi see it, I'm sure she will be very happy that the king is now turning a completely good and new leaf for her sake. And it is also good that Queen Naomi have been telling the king, no, 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 no. Because had it been that why the king was begging her, that immediately she accepted, I don't think the king will go as far as doing all of these things that he is doing right now. But it's because Queen Naomi stood her ground, knowing her worth. And again, the king is one man who will say, I must do this thing, and he will do it. Because, come to think of it, some people in his class would have said, what will she give me that other women cannot give me? Why will she be dragging my name this way? Because this drama between Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife have made them to be popular more than they used to be. You know, both the good ones and the bad ones. So some people will say, why will I allow this? Let me just forget about this girl and get married to another. But I don't know if it is because of the love that the king have for Queen Naomi that he insisted. Or maybe because he have told himself that I am a king and my word is my bond. So for the fact that I said that I will never let Queen Naomi go, I will go after him. And that is why you hardly see him grant an interview concerning his marriage with Queen Naomi. Because he knows that his words will be very strong. That whatever he said, people might use it against him tomorrow. You know? So Queen Naomi is just a woman. She can lament when she feel hot inside. But not the king. So guys, I just saw this. And I'm very, very sure that the other Olories, they are not happy about this latest development. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether they are happy or not. I don't think at this point the king is even considering how they feel about his relationship with Queen Naomi. Because if he continue thinking of their feelings towards his relationship with Queen Naomi, he will never make headway in reconciling with Queen Naomi. So it is good that he just ignored them to pursue and get what he is looking for. And I pray that God will help them to reunite very soon. And all of this drama will stop. Although it is never going to stop easily because the wives will not relax. They will all be making noise in their own style. So, now so I hear them more and I say I should come and share with you. Don't forget that they are all alleged information, okay? What do you think about it? Whatever you think, please share with us on the comment section. Bye for now. Love you guys.